Pope Francis has died. Pope Francis leaves behind a fortune. Yes, you heard that right. The same Pope who drove a Ford Focus, lived in a guest house, and turned down a paycheck just shocked the world from beyond the grave. To work at the Vatican and live there or in Rome are believed to get salaries of about €4,000 to €5,000. As the world mourns the loss of a deeply compassionate and humble leader, we look back not only at his remarkable journey but also at what he truly left behind, not in terms of material fortune, but in spirit, legacy, and lasting global impact. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Argentina, Pope Francis made history in 2013 when he became the first pope from the Americas, the first Jesuit pope, and the first to take the name Francis in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi, known for his devotion to poverty and peace. From the very beginning of his papacy, Pope Francis made it clear that he would break with tradition, often rejecting the grandeur typically associated with the Vatican in favor of humility, simplicity, and service. Unlike many of his predecessors, Pope Francis chose not to live in the apostolic palace. Instead, he remained in the modest Casa Santa Marta guest house where he could stay close to the people and lead by example. His papal wardrobe and lifestyle followed the same pattern, simple, humble, and focused on serving rather than ruling. As a result, when we speak of what Pope Francis left behind, we're not talking about a vast personal fortune or material inheritance. He took a vow of poverty and lived by it until his final days. But make no mistake, Pope Francis left behind something far more valuable than wealth. He leaves behind a legacy of compassion, inclusion, and reform within one of the world's oldest institutions. During his time as Pope, he advocated for the environment, championed interfaith dialogue, addressed income inequality, and emphasized mercy over judgment. He made powerful gestures toward marginalized communities, including immigrants, the poor, and even those long excluded by the Church. Whether it was washing the feet of prisoners, visiting refugees, or opening the doors of the Vatican to the homeless, his actions spoke volumes. As news of his passing spread, tributes poured in from religious leaders, politicians, and everyday people from across the globe. The Vatican has confirmed that his funeral will take place in St. Peter's Square, followed by the traditional 9-day mourning period known as the Novemdiales. In accordance with his wishes, Pope Francis will not be buried in the traditional papal tombs beneath St. Peter's Basilica but in a simple site at St. Mary Major Basilica, another humble departure from centuries of precedent. In a world often driven by power and possession, Pope Francis reminded us of the value of humility, empathy, and connection. He didn't build an empire of gold or pass down treasures. He gave the world a vision of what faith, leadership, and love could look like in modern times. That, above all, is the true legacy he leaves behind. Let us know in the comments what Pope Francis meant to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more thoughtful stories and updates from around the world. Thank you for watching, and may Pope Francis rest in peace.